Hey everybody, this is Larry Hunter, and I'm so happy to be with you today. You like ribs, but you don't have 8 to 12 hours to wait for them to be smoked to perfect perfection on the grill. Well, today I'm going to show you how to smoke ribs on a gas grill. Smoky deliciousness, flavor, but most importantly, saving you time. And so right now I just want to go over the items that are needed. First and foremost, ribs. St. Louis style ribs here, and they're seasoned, they're ready to go. But one of the things that I did is there's a film, a cartilage film on the back of the ribs. I recommend removing those. Some people say don't. I'm recommending throughout my experience, and I've been cooking ribs for over 40 years. If you remove them, you allow the seasonings to get all the way through the rib. There's nothing worse than having a top seasoned rib, okay? So if you take that off, believe me, it'll save you some heartache in the end, and believe me, you'll have some great flavorful ribs. Safety-wise, need oven mitts. And this is my gingerbread man, Merry Christmas oven mitt. Couple aluminum pans that we're gonna poke holes in them and put the wood chips in them. Fire extinguisher, gotta have a fire extinguisher, and that's an ABC fire extinguisher. Today we're going to be smoking using mesquite wood chips. And as we go over here, now in the instructions I talked about having a spray bottle, but unfortunately for me, my spray bottle became a cleaning bottle, unbeknownst to me. So we have substituted, we'll let the manufacturer remain nameless here, but we just modified this by poking some holes in it. And what I did is I put some seasoning, some apple cider vinegar, and some other things. But this is for flame ups and to kind of moisturize the ribs as they go along in the cooking process. This is optional. Over my years, I found that if you put this in there, it seals that flavor in there and makes the meat moist. Got my cooking set. Every grill master should have a cooking set. Lighter, skewers, flint. Be safe with that. And most importantly, for those who are, you have to have your #1 grandpa, Larry. Me, #1 grandpa. So anyway, I'm gonna cut the film right now, and then we're gonna pick it up at the grill. Okay, folks, now you can see we're at the grill. And what I did is I poked holes into the aluminum pan, and I put maybe a couple cupfuls, maybe 3 or 4 cupfuls of wood chips in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook offset, meaning that we're going to have these burners off, and then the smoke is going to be made from here. And what we're looking at is probably about 225 degrees for the grill. And then we're going to set the ribs off to the side, and then we're just going to get them started and let them go for about an hour and just leave them alone. Just not touch them or do anything about that, because it's not time to do anything. So I got a few flies, but that's kind of par for the course out here. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get the rib, and we're going to put the rib on. So here we go. Hi, rib. You're going to be delicious in my stomach. Okay, it's playing hard to get out of here, but we're going to be better, smarter than the rib. And so we just lay it across, and we're going to leave that alone. And we're going to take this, and we're going to close the grill. Okay, while we do that, I'm going to go get cleaned up. Okay, everybody, I'm back. During your absence, I had a bit of a flame up, and I had to take the pan out, so I had to put it in a bucket of water there. But everything is safe now. But it's been an hour, and so you're saying, wow, the ribs don't look like they've cooked much. But what we're doing is the smoke is actually for flavor. So at this particular time, we want to go ahead and add back onto the grill. I'm going to put the missing rack. And now we're going to move the rib itself, the slab of rib, over the flame. And so now we're actually going to start getting the cooking that we desire. So as you can see right now, it's going to start being over some direct heat. And again, I only have it on one burner on. And again, we're going to do this within 3 hours, but right now we're in no hurry to really get it going. The biggest thing now is we got it slow, and you can see at the ends are starting to pull back just a little bit. So it is starting to cook. And so right now we're just going to leave it alone, and then we'll come back and check it in about a half an hour. Okay, folks, so it's been a couple of hours, and so we're out here. We're going to take a look and see what we got. Coming along nicely. Okay. Yummy. All right. Okay, everybody. Here we go. So this is about 2 hours and 45 minutes of total cook time. And I'm ready to take it off the grill. I don't sauce my ribs on the grill. I let the individual sauce them as they go. So I'm just going to reach in here. And voila. Turn the fire off. Let that do what it do. We're going to cover them up. Because again, there's a ton of flies out here today. And we will resume this video when we're cutting them open. Okay, everybody, the ribs have set for about 15 minutes or so, and I just kind of let them just rest to kind of let the juices kind of draw back into it. And so we're just going to pick up one of the bones, and we're going to take a look. Got a little nice little pink ring, and that's the smoke ring that's around there, and that's the smoke that's from the mesquite chips that we used. And the ribs are tender, they're cooked thoroughly all the way through, and they're ready for however we want them. So at this point, let's take a taste. Very good. Anyway, that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Anybody can do this, really. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of prep work, but you can enjoy ribs that you go out and pay a lot of money for somebody else to cook for you, and you could take the time, just a little prep work, to do it for yourself. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, I welcome all your comments to this, but I hope you're very successful in your ribs and any of your grilling or barbecuing needs. But again, simple enough that even I can do it. So thanks, and have a great day. Enjoy.